Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Kenya Moore Hair Care is doing an interview with TodayShow.com. And y'all, she is calling Santa a flip-flopper. Santa, I feel bad for you, sis, because everybody's coming for you. And this is what happens when you go on reality TV trying to be fake and trying to be a bully. I'm just saying. TodayShow.com, season 14. Welcome newcomer RHOA, a four-time Olympic gold medalist and a friend of Drew, which we know that not to be the truth because she went on to Candy Speak on it and basically said she was never friends with the girl. Said me and Drew were just friendly, not friends. Kenya Moore said she loves RHOA and that she fits in really well. Kenya Moore goes on to say that she finds Santa to be very similar to former co-star Cynthia Bailey, as she's a peacemaker and not very problematic, which I find to be extremely ironic, seeming as though she got into two fights in the last episode. The first one when she said, I'm a four-time Olympic gold medalist. And the second one, she said, I am being authentic. I'm 100% Sanya, bro. Now, I don't know how that's a peacemaker, Kenya. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. Maybe she becomes a peacemaker in the second half of the season, but so far, not so good. When speaking to Today, Sadora called RHOA a flip-flopper. Kenya Moore seemed to agree, saying RHOA kind of fills those shoes. Ooh! She went from peacemaker to flip-flopper. Kenya, you ain't never lied, okay? You told the truth on that one. Kenya says, I can see where people would say that because I just don't think she likes to make waves. She wants to be friends with everyone. So sometimes she may take a stance and that may change depending on how someone reacts. Okay. In this very same interview, Kenya goes on to talk about Drew marriage and how it's toxic and non-beneficial and how she sees a lot of herself in Drew because she was once in a toxic relationship with Mr. Nose Ring. Okay. We're going to go ahead and skip that because that's obvious. She talked about Marlo Hampton. Now, you guys remember when Marlo Hampton was at the Jamaican dinner and she basically went to hell in on Sanya talking about she hasn't seen the track in 50 years. She's a clout chaser. She got to take care of all 20 people in that house. Ew. Ooh. She said that Candy had been effed out in Atlanta. She F's everybody for free, or did, which is the reason why she has to date below the tax bracket, her tax bracket, because the PUSSY ain't good. And then she topped it off with a cherry by basically saying that Kenya Moore Hair Care was a video hoe that dated a whole bunch of rappers and did not get a ring. Very unprovoked shade. And then Sheree Whitfield was just sitting there talking about yep, that's right, facts, preach. Sheree, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Kenya, in this interview, said that Marlo's behavior is gutter. She declasses the show, darling. A lot of the antics that she uses, she thinks that it's making good TV. But it's really just making her look like the devil that she is, honey. Oh, not calling Marlo Hampton the devil. Well, Kenya, you kind of used to act like that. No tea, no shade. Moore suggested that Hampton's actions may stem from her wanting to keep her role in the cast. Season 14 is Hampton's first season as a full-time peach holder. Okay, Moore explained she's waited hundreds of years for this role, and now she feels like she has to do all of these things to keep this position. I would have to 100% agree with Kenya Moore Hair Care. Marlo Hampton is doing the most, and I love the fact that Marlo Hampton is wanting Kenya to work for her peach, is wanting Candy Burst Tucker to work for her peach after coasting by for 5, 6, 7 seasons. However, the downside to this whole situation is the fact that if you're going to try to make Candy and Kenya and the rest of the girls work for their peaches, let the drama be rooted in substantiated, real authenticity. I didn't know what I was saying. The words were just flying out my mouth. Anyways, moving on. And then she said that she was very disappointed in Sheree Whitfield. They allegedly had this conversation, over the phone where Kenya was asking Sheree, so why were you co-signing that? I was there for you when you were left out there on the quote-unquote dirty streets of Philly. Marlo's words, not mine. I was the one that you called. I was the one that gave you sound advice. And you gonna be out here co-signing the fact that I got not engaged, but I was dating all these rappers and did not get a ring, which isn't true, by the way, according to Kenya. Okay? Stop slut-shaming the girls, please. Okay? Then the interview takes a weird turn. They ask about her famous saying, "Go with the wind, fabulous." And that's when she called Porsha Williams a fool. So she started off calling Santa a flip-flopper. Then she said that Marlo is the devil, and now she's saying Porsha is a fool, right? Today says, while sparring with former co-star Porsha Williams, Moore said, I've been in the business for 20 years and I'm still here. I'm still here and I'm still fabulous, right? Fabulous. Going with the win, fabulous. For Kenya Moore, this was more than a comeback to Porsha, who had used Moore's age as an insult. Kenya Moore felt like she was educating Porsha on how she opened doors for Porsha. It really says her, but I'm using Porsha's name. Who opened doors for her as a black woman. Kenya's basically saying, I'm a part of history and I opened up doors for Porsha. I opened up doors for you, sis, and I was educating you in that moment. You know, that's a weird statement to make, to say that I've opened up doors for you when y'all both ended up on the Real Housewives of Atlanta at the same damn time. Now, I'm not going to deny the fact that I'm sure Kenya winning Miss USA, being the second black winner of the competition, did have an impact in some sort of way, but I don't know how that directly affects Porsha Williams. But I guess I kind of see where she's coming from. She went on to say, you're a part of history. Do you not understand that? Like, I opened the door for you. The same way Hattie McDaniel opened up the door for other black actresses to win Academy Awards. That's really where it was coming from. I just started thinking, you're such a fool, Moore said. Now, Kenya Moore, I've been here with you. I've been here for you. You're actually not getting on my nerves this season. I was inducted into Team Twirl. But at this very moment, that's all about to change because you are opening up an old can of worms talking about how you thought Porsha was being a fool. And yes, I know Porsha has done and said a lot of problematic and unsavory and what am I trying to say? Less than smart things. But sis, wrong road, wrong road. Then she talked about Porsha possibly returning to the show. She says that she has not seen or talked to Porsha Williams since leaving the show, but she doesn't have any ill feelings towards her. She says, I think I want what the fans want. If they want Porsha to be back on the show, I am supportive of that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and link this interview down below. It's very interesting. Go ahead and check it out. Let me know how y'all feel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.